if you were to classify matter according to what it contains or according to what its components are, then we classify that into pure substance and mixtures. Pure substance will have just one component and the composition is same throughout, whereas impure substances or mixtures will have two or more components. Mixtures will have two or more components, two or more pure components. The pure substances are classified into element and compound. Elements and compounds. This classification is very fundamental. Okay, and an element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. Okay, for example, helium, right? Single types. So inside this balloon, there's just helium atoms, nothing else. And that helium atoms cannot be broken down into simpler substances. Helium is as fundamental as it can get. If you break helium down, then we will get electrons, protons and neutrons, which will be found in every other atom. So how is helium different from other types of atom? It has a certain number of protons, electrons and neutrons. So helium cannot be further broken down into basic block of matter. Now a compound contains two or more elements, but those elements are found in fixed proportion. So here we have pure water. If you notice, I'm writing water as H2O. So this compound contains two hydrogens and one oxygen. And every time you say water, you say H2O. You don't say, some occasions you don't say H2O, and in some occasions you don't say H2O2, right? Because H2O is different from H2O2. Okay, so compound is a substance that is composed of two or more elements in fixed, definite proportions. Okay, now chemicals can react with each other to form compounds. So in here, in the case of water, hydrogens reacted with oxygens to form water. Okay, now what's with mixtures? Think about a set of test tubes given to you. Okay, and we say one test tube has salt water or salt solution. The other test tube has sand and water mixture. So will you be able to identify which is salt water and which is sand and water mixture? Of course you will be able to identify, because salt solution contains just a liquid which looks like water, and sand water mixture contains sand settled down in the bottom and water. Okay, so both are mixtures because this contains salt and water, so it contains two substances. This contains sand and water. This also contains two substances, so they both are mixtures. Okay, but this is a homogeneous mixture and this is a heterogeneous mixture. So in this you will see just one phase. In this you will see two phases, a solid phase and a liquid phase. So mixtures can be of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. If the composition is same throughout, then that's known as a homogeneous mixture, also known as a solution. Whereas heterogeneous mixture, you can see all the phases, you can see all the components of the mixture. So heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the composition changes from one region to another region of the mixture. So in this region there is sand, in this region there is water, in here nothing like that. So composition is same throughout. So to summarize, matter can be classified into elements, compounds, and mixtures. These two are coming in the category of pure substances, and mixtures are impure substances. So you should be able to, given substances, you should be able to identify if it is a element, mixture, or a compound.